In today's session of Divorce Court, when Demarcus and Carolyn fell in love, they thought nothing could tear them apart. But after 2.5 years of marriage, Demarcus wants out because Carolyn is pregnant.
Did you want any more children?
No.
If he didn't want it, he knew what he should have done.
Or you could have used a condom.
Why should I have to wear a condom when we married?
Both of you have to accept responsibility. Children are a gift.
She should be proud about that.
Proud to bring a child into the world that the father's not going to be anywhere around doing anything for him?
Now, she should be proud that it was me and not nobody else.
Please. Please.
Now, Carolyn Baldwin and Demarcus Baldwin come face to face in today's session of Divorce Court.
All rise. Court is now in session. Mablean Ephraim presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is the matter of Carolyn Baldwin versus Demarcus Baldwin. I understand you've been married for 2 years and you're ready to throw in the towel already. Ms. Baldwin, so soon?
Yes.
Why?
Because he don't know how to be a man. He's a mama's boy. When times get hard, he want to run home to his mama.
So he's a mama's boy?
Yep.
And he keeps running home?
Yep.
How many times has he run home?
More than 10 times.
Mr. Baldwin, you a mama's boy?
Well, of course. I mean, why should I stay in a place where I feel like I'm not appreciated, you know? I pay the bills. I work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. You know, why should I be there when I feel not appreciated?
Why don't you feel appreciated? What does she do? Or what
Well,
doesn't she do?
She doesn't clean up. She walks around with attitude all day.
You a lie.
I mean...
You are a lie. You a
clean
lie.
up?
She doesn't
You
clean
don't?
up?
I work 12 hours a day.
So what? I work too. I'm pregnant and I still
That's
gotta
another
work.
thing. She what?
You're
She-
pregnant and working?
Yes, I'm 6.5 months pregnant with a cerclage and I don't even supposed to be working.
With a what? I'm sorry?
A cerclage, just a stitch in my cervix.
And you're a stitch in your cervix?
Yes, to keep my cervix from opening up.
Oh, and you're working?
Yes.
Have you lost babies before?
Yes.
Well,
And
that's-
aren't you supposed to be off your feet?
Yes.
Why
But
is she
knew
still
that
working,
before she
Mr.
got
Baldwin?
pregnant. I
But
mean,
hold up,
when she-
no, he knew, no, if
No,
he didn't
it's-
want it, he knew what he should have done. He
Yeah,
knew
but
what
I
he
should've-
should have done.
yeah, I should've paid the
Exactly.
money to get
No,
the job.
no,
I
you
should've
should have
paid the
used the
money.
protection. You should have used protection. You should
Wait a
have
minute,
that was my
you're
bad.
pregnant and you're having a difficulty pregnancy and you've
Yes.
had experience of that in the
Yes.
past. He's saying that you shouldn't have gotten pregnant. Is that what you're saying, Mr. Baldwin?
That's right. That's
and
right.
you're saying she
Even when
should have used
got
protection.
pregnant, she should, you know, took care of whatever.
Should have had
She-
an abortion.
Yeah, she knew we wasn't financially fit.
So
unstable
what then? You
fit,
knew what
know?
you should have did.
Well, that was a mistake I made. You
No,
knew-
on
you knew
more
what
than
to
one
do after
time.
that.
More than one time.
She
That
made
was
a mistake.
Gift.
It was a gift.
That's right.
Children are a gift.
She should be proud about that.
And what about, and you're not proud about it? You said she should have had an abortion.
She, because we're not mentally. Why she? Because we're
So
not.
then why should
out.
she be proud? Proud to bring a child into the world that the father's not going to be anywhere around doing anything for him?
Nah, she should be proud that it was me and not nobody else.
Please. Please.
That's what she should be proud about.
Please.
Somebody's filled your head, huh?
With what?
I mean, I agree you should have great high self-esteem and you should love yourself, and I like the fact that you do. That's good. That's healthy. But you're beside yourself.
Hey, well, I should have been
Wait,
there.
Miss
I
Baldwin,
should have been over.
Mr. Baldwin, you know the old phrase, takes two to tango?
Exactly. But no, he know my situation.
That's
You
why
couldn't
you
use any birth control?
No,
that's right.
no,
That's
no,
right. You
no,
should've been
no,
using birth
no.
control. Why didn't
Whatever
you use
in
it then?
whatever in condoms give me real bad yeast infections. I was
What's
on
wrong
birth.
with
No,
the
I was
shot?
on
The
birth
shot, the
control.
pill,
I
what's
got
wrong
pregnant
with
with my daughter. And when I was on the shot, they rushed me to the emergency room because I was losing tissue from my body. So my doctor advised me not to use birth control. You can't tell me, and you knew the situation anyway.
Well, you know, I really hate to say this, and I understand that it's a risk that you're taking being pregnant. But you can't put it all on him either.
And why
Right,
should the
that's
blame
right.
be put on me? Because
That's
I
right.
asked
That's
him to
right. That's
use
right.
something and he said no.
That's right.
You didn't
You
know
didn't
how
know.
to say, if he didn't
No.
want to use some kind of protection, you didn't know how to just say, then we won't have sex tonight, or tomorrow night, or the next night, or the next night? Sometimes we have to do that in marriage if you want to protect yourself.
And then
That's
you're not able to have a baby successfully. So why get pregnant? You should have been on birth control.
But you, Mr. Baldwin,
So what?
you knew that she had a problem.
Yes.
You knew that she couldn't use the birth control. And
Well,
you knew that you didn't want any more babies. So why didn't you do something
I didn't know
about it?
she couldn't use any
You
birth
a
control.
lie.
I didn't
Did you
know
want
that.
any more
You a
children?
lie.
No, I
Did you
don't.
know you didn't want any more children?
Yes, ma'am.
So then why didn't you go have your little stuff snipped?
Well, you're right. Maybe that's what I should do. That's what I should have done, But,
You can't blame her either. If you didn't want any more children, Thomas, she knew, you could have taken some preventive measures as well. It's called vasectomy. You ever heard of that word?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. Or you could have used a condom. You ever heard of that word?
True.
So why didn't you use one or the other?
I feel like she should have been on birth control,
No.
We married. I shouldn't have to wear a condom.
So
Why should
even though you don't want a child,
Why should I have to wear a condom when we married?
I just asked you the questions. Did you know your wife had a medical condition
No,
that if she
that's-
were to
that's
get
what I'm saying.
pregnant
No,
again,
I
it
didn't know
risked her
that.
life?
Yes, you did.
I didn't know.
Yes, you did.
Was she pregnant before and she lost the children?
Yeah.
All right.
Was it a risk?
Yes, ma'am. So why didn't she just get on birth control and that would have been solved?
Both of you have to accept responsibility.
I've accepted my responsibility, and I love my baby. And what he doing ain't gonna change that.
So it's all right with you.
I'm fine with it. It's
But you're just
mine.
upset with him that he
It's
keeps
mine.
running back to mama.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and then
this
want to
time
put the
I'm
blame
gonna
on me.
Stay home with mama this time, though.
That's
So
where
you don't
need
want
to
the
be.
responsibility of
That's where you
parenthood
need to be.
or
No, I'm not-
husband?
No, he don't. No,
No,
he don't.
I'm not saying
No,
that.
he
I just don't want to be around a nagging person, that's never satisfied. Why should I have to put myself through that,
Why isn't she ever satisfied?
I don't
He
know.
don't do nothing to satisfy me. So why should I pretend
Why
like
should I
I
take
am
somebody out
satisfied?
that when I do take them out, all they
Whatever.
do is frown or whatever?
So what?
Like
This
they're not having
me.
a good
So
time.
what? He knew how I was when
This
he
is how
married.
she is
No,
when we
he
go
knew
out.
how I
This is how
was
she
when.
is.
You right. It
Why should I
showed
take her out when
he
she
knew
acting
how
like
I was
this?
before he married me, and
See?
I'm not gonna change. I'm not changing. This is
Do you
me.
act like this when he takes you out?
Yeah,
No, I
that's how she
don't.
act.
If I'm somewhere and the service is not right, I'm not
That's how
paying
she
for
act.
it.
That's
I
the
don't
type of
want.
attitude that
So
she has when we
what?
go out.
So what?
So why
Did you know
what?
that's the way she was before you married?
Yeah, yes, you did.
No.
Yes, you did.
So you
Yes,
never took her
did.
out
Yes,
before you
did.
married?
Maybe to the movies. or
Whatever,
something.
whatever.
So when she went to the movie, she was okay.
She was okay then, but she changed. She
You a
changed on
story.
me.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
She
no, I
said she
didn't.
hasn't changed.
No, and I haven't. And I haven't. No,
You think I
haven't.
would deal with that if I knew it was going
And
to
you
be
think
like
I'd
that?
have dealt with that if I'd have known how he was? He the one changed.
Yeah,
He wasn't doing what he wasn't going out and staying out, coming in whenever he thought
right.
he could. You wasn't
That's
doing
right.
that before we got married. No. Don't
Going
even
out
lie.
and staying?
Don't lie.
I go out, I go out with the guys or whatever. We can have fun. I come back 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I'm
But
still.
you're married, Mr. Wallen.
Ain't
I'm
no
still
talking at 3
young
or 4
though.
o'clock
I'm still
and
young. I
But
should
just
be able to
because
go
you're
out.
still young, you think you're supposed to get up, go out, and come in at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and you have a wife and children at home?
They gonna be there when I get there.
No, you did.
So there's no responsibility
No,
with
Yeah,
you
as long
for
as
the
I pay
children.
the bills, as long as I pay the bills, then everything is taken care of, right?
So your
I got a
attitude,
nag about that.
as long as you pay the bills, everything is
Yeah.
all right.
Nah,
Well, if you
And
have-
she staying at home, not cleaning up anything. What's wrong
Hell,
with me going out?
no. You know why I don't clean up?
No,
I clean
tell
up.
me.
No, I clean up, but I don't clean up like I should, because every time I clean up, he going behind me, throwing trash around,
It
leaving
don't
his
matter.
clothes around,
If
leaving
that's
his
the only thing you
drawers in
got
the
to do,
bathroom.
then
Now,
that's-
I ain't your maid.
If you're not
I ain't
working,
your maid.
but you're not
So
working.
what? I ain't your maid.
When divorce court returns, the judge catches Demarcus in a lie.
You stood there and said, I don't have a wallet when I asked you to give me your wallet. A bold-faced lie.
I usually don't carry a wallet.
I didn't ask you about usually.
If you would like to have the judge hear your case in divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or email us at www.divorcecourttv.com. Divorce court is back in the case of Carolyn Baldwin, who says her husband Demarcus left her when he found out she was pregnant.
Everything you all did in terms of marriage, if she filled out the paperwork and got the credit card, you got it and used it, but you said she
But
shouldn't
that was
have done
only
it.
one. That was only one credit card.
So-
She has about 3 or 4. I haven't even.
But am I nagging you about the other ones? No, they mine, but I'm nagging you about the one that me and you got.
And which one is that?
Hey,
The one that's past due now that I got to nag him about.
And how much is it past due?
$411.
And that's the one that the both of you use?
Yes.
Why won't you pay that one, Mr. Baldwin?
I paid that. I paid what I spent. So
No,
I feel like
no,
I
you-
don't owe anymore.
No,
So that's the way you
no,
think marriage is. You
didn't.
pay what you spent.
Yeah, it's 50-50, right?
Marriage is not 50-50. Marriage is you work together.
That's
So sometimes
50-50,
it may
right?
be, if you make 75% of the money, she makes 25%, it may be 75-25.
She need to make some more
But you
money.
pay the bills together, so it's one unit. Remember? It all goes in one pool. It's one unit.
Not
And
gonna
I
let it
applaud
go.
the fact that you work 12 hours a day, and I applaud the fact that you pay the bills, but you need to get another tune to that song.
I can't let it go. I work, that's a lot. I pay rent, the utility
He act like he
bills.
do everything by himself. You don't do everything by yourself. You did everything
just
by
recently
yourself.
got a job.
You did everything. Hold on. It don't matter whether I was working not or
Been working
not.
6
I
months out the
always
whole
had-
relationship.
No,
6
you a
months.
lie.
You know-
You a
6
lie.
months.
You a lie. Whether or not
Nah.
I'm working or not, every month I have my head. Every month I have my head for the rent and my head for the bills, except for
So you
one
all started
month,
this
except for
relationship
one-
paying half.
Where we living at, and we split everything in the middle, except for where we living
Except
at
that
now.
credit card bill that's
Exactly.
now not paid half.
Exactly.
That's.
And why didn't you split that one in the middle?
Ask him.
Whose share hasn't been paid?
My share been paid.
No,
I
your
had to
share-
pay. She
no.
didn't have a job. Who paid her when she didn't have a job?
No. So.
All right,
One
see,
time.
there you go.
You paid one time.
Well, all it takes is one
So
time.
you started a
One
relationship
time.
where each
One
of you
time.
split things in the middle.
Yep.
And at some point, you weren't able to share the middle part.
Because I
Nah,
was
she
pregnant.
never was able.
Let me see that credit card statement, please.
Now she got things of mine too.
What does she have of yours?
Everything in the house.
Well, let's deal
That
with one
his
thing at a
mama
time.
gave to us.
There's a
right.
balance due on this bill of $411.09. And this is a credit card that was incurred during the marriage in Miss Baldwin's name only. Is that right?
Yep.
You use this cross-country credit card too?
Nope.
You never used it?
What?
What'd you use it for, Miss Baldwin?
Nope.
Well,
How
tell
can
me
I
what you
use
use
it
it
if I
for.
can't? If my name is not on it?
Groceries. You got a. I bet in his wallet he holding a credit card with his name on it.
In what, this company?
Yes, with that company.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Give me your wallet, Mr. Baldwin.
Oh,
Thank
Carol
you.
wallet.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't even have a wallet.
He lying. He
I know,
lying.
I
He
know.
is lying.
Don't make Joe
He
search you.
lying.
Give up the wallet, Mr. Baldwin.
Hold on.
Give me a break, okay?
It's not in
You
here.
stood in my courtroom and lied and said, I don't even have a wallet.
No, I thought she was talking about the other credit card. She did.
Now, you know what? You just lost whatever credibility. Be quiet.
It's not in there.
I don't know if it is or not, but you stood there and said, I don't have a wallet when I asked you to give me your wallet. A bold-faced lie.
I didn't know I had it. I got a pair of
Don't you
shorts, so I
stand here and
did.
tell me you didn't know you had a wallet on you.
I usually don't carry wallets.
I didn't ask you about usually. Now, you may be acting silly and you may be acting irresponsible, but I know that you knew you had a wallet on your person. And that was uncalled for. Now, I don't want to search your wallet, but I want to see if you have a credit card in here. Now, would you look through the wallet and see if you have a credit card?
Well,
Or do I need to do that?
I looked through it.
Now that we've determined that you have it here.
But which one though? I
Just
mean, it's
pull out
several.
every credit card you have. And I'll make it easy.
I got one.
Thank you. Case closed.
Which one is it? What is it?
Cross country.
Whose name is on it?
Mine, Demarcus Baldwin.
Let me see if it has the same account number as on this bill. I'm not going to say the numbers out loud, but it's the exact same number.
And I paid on that credit card. I paid what I
No,
spent.
you told me you didn't have this card, and how could I have one when it's only in her name?
'Cause
Here's
it-
how.
That's not the
She
only
had
one
an issue
though.
to you.
That's not the only one. She has several.
But that's the only one we were talking about.
The ones that's in my name.
Well, I don't
No.
remember saying
No.
which one.
No.
You just said credit card.
Your wife testified that she had several credit cards, but there was one that both of you used.
And I paid on
that's
that
the
one.
one that she presented to this court, $411 balance. And I asked, did you have one too, and did you use? And you said no. Now, what else of yours do you think that she has?
Like I
See if
said,
you can convince me now that I know that you will lie.
everything in the house, the furniture, the wash and dry, the beds, everything.
The furniture, the washer and dryer, the bed,
Yeah.
everything in the house is yours.
Yeah.
Now tell me why you say that.
Because it was given to me by my mother.
It was given to you by your mother?
Yeah, it was a gift. Why? It was a gift. Why
and it was just given to you,
no,
or you and her?
For me and him.
I'm not talking to you right now.
It was for me. Why should I leave it there, and then she go on with her life, and then it's mine, and her new whatever comes in, and he got to sit on it. And they shouldn't work like that. I should be able to take it with me.
So you want all of the furniture?
Yes.
The washer and the dryer?
Everything.
And the bed?
Yep.
I need some time to ponder this.
When divorce court returns, the judge renders her verdict.
It saddens me to know that another child has to come into this world whose father doesn't want him.
And an update on the case of Doug and Melissa Book.
He admitted to me he slept with her. He told me the positions they slept in with together.
He told you the position they slept in?
He told me.
Mr. Book.
Divorce Court will be back in session in a moment. Divorce Court is back, and the verdict is in the case of Carolyn Baldwin, who says her husband Demarcus moved out when she told him she was pregnant.
Mr. Baldwin, Ms. Baldwin, marriage carries a dual responsibility on both of your parts. It's a sharing. It saddens me to know that another child has to come into this world whose father doesn't want him and may or may not take care of the child and leaves all the responsibility to you. Mr. Baldwin, marriage carries a responsibility with more than paying the bills, and you've accepted that part, but you didn't accept all of it. You need to be by yourself, because that's who you're in love with. Mrs. Baldwin, you need to do a little bit more to take care of yourself, because you need to love yourself a little more. That was a little risk that you took, carrying this child. You should like yourself more, not to do that to your body. However, I am not going to take the bed from her, and I can't believe that you're asking me to do that. I don't care how she received it. The least she could have is a bed, and give her the dignity of having a nice place to sleep while she's pregnant with your child and forever. So the bed is awarded to Mrs. Baldwin. The washer and dryer was a gift, and you don't need it, Mr. Baldwin. She has children. The living room furniture, you can have it when you get your own place. But until you do, it remains in the house where Mrs. Baldwin and the children are. The credit card debt, I'm ordering you to pay the $411 on this cross-country credit card debt. That's the balance. I'm ordering you to pay the whole thing. Since you work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and you spend so much money having fun, you're going to spend a little bit more money taking care of this debt. And I'm going to consider it as payment for support. And therefore, I can order you to pay it all. The other order is that the card be immediately canceled. So ordered.
When divorce court returns, an update on the case of Doug and Melissa Book.
These people say that you sleep with everybody.
No, Your Honor, I did not have an affair with her husband.
I was not born yesterday.
Closed captioning for divorce court provided by. If you would like to have the judge hear your case in divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or email us at www.divorcecourttv.com. And now for an update on a previous case in divorce court. Melissa said her marriage ended because Doug had an affair with her best friend.
He admitted to me he slept with her. He told me the positions they slept in with together.
He told you the position they slept in?
The thing is,
Mr. Book.
This is the fourth marriage she's split up
sorry,
since December.
it
Yes,
is
it
not.
is.
There's a whole lot to do about you. These people say that you sleep with everybody.
no, Your Honor, I did not have an affair with her husband.
I was not born yesterday.
Melissa brought Doug to divorce court to get him to pay her back the value of their bed. She said she didn't want the actual bed back because Doug and his new girlfriend had had sex on it.
I don't want something him and his mistress or whatever had an affair in.
You don't want that bed, do you?
No, I don't. Hard telling what's on it.
The judge ordered Doug to give Melissa $25, which was his half of what they had paid for that bed. While Melissa and Doug have put their marriage behind them, they're trying to be civil to each other for the sake of their child and are working out a formal visitation schedule.
I really don't think he should have gotten anything, but I guess the living room would be all right.
Well, I think it wasn't fair because I think the judge took it out on me because I was a man.
I think I'll probably have to go to court to get child support, but he won't do it on his own, no.
Yeah, she was lucky to have me, yeah. She was lucky to have me.